Istanbul mit seinen 500 Moscheen.
Istanbul stands astride the Bosphorus, the Sea of Marmara, and the Golden Horn, one foot in Europe, the other in Asia. The tremendous drama of this once most important city in the world speaks through the domes of the Santa Sofia and its 6-minareted rival, the Blue Mosque. Said the Emperor Justinian, "I created the masterpiece of Byzantine architecture, Santa Sofia, to be the greatest house of God made by the hand of man. I have surpassed thee, O Solomon." Said the Sultan Ahmed, "Until I built the Blue Mosque, we had made a mosque of I, Sophia. The men who captured Constantinople were soldiers. Take Mohammed the Conqueror. He built forts like Rumeli Czar. The Galata Bridge spans the Golden Horn, connecting mercantile Istanbul with the old city of the Sultans and the Dolmabahce Palace, where the Janissary band plays. The 16th century Janissaries were the elite fighters of the Ottoman Empire, who carried the flag of the Prophet right up to the gates of Vienna. A traveling jazz band called Mississippi Sam once played horn with the Janissary band. One day he played "All the Girls Go Crazy About the Way I Walk," after which the band made other arrangements for him. The Janissaries are great knife throwers and great mustache growers.
Why didn't you bring the camera along? I told you before.
Colorful costumes.
Now it's too late.
What interests the teenage crew of the Flying Clipper more than the romance of the past of Istanbul is the romance of the present. And the Janissaries are as used to playing with the sailor audience as without one.
Hey, boys, stop it. Come here, in here, I say. Let's go. Better luck next time. Let the girls go. We're better to do. Come in. Let's go.
In the beautiful grounds of Santa Sofia, once a church, then a mosque, now a museum, one can feel the old way of the sultans, the fez, the veil, the caliphate, the harem, the cult of the whirling dervish. In every street in Istanbul, one can feel the old way of life, standing next to the westernized Turkey of Kemal Atatürk. It's a tug of war between East and West in this land, which stands with its back to Mount Ararat, its shoulders to the Black Sea, and its face to Europe. The boys say goodbye to the hills, the port from which the Apostle Paul and Barnabas sailed for Antioch. At nearby Seed, a great Turkish actor read the Greek grammatus Aeschylus, who knew as accurately as if he were here with us that this Roman theater would be empty one day. Alas for mortals, what's their power and pride? A little shadow sweeps it from the earth. And if they suffer, why the fatal hour comes o'er the record like a moistened sponge and blots it out. Well, it is pitiful. On the beach of Alanya, menfolk gather for the favorite pastime of Turkey. The flying clipper swings peacefully at anchor. Ashore, the women sit in the shade, eating cold chops and French ices. And the boys head for the fight arena on the beach. Would you like to see a little Turkish delight? A genuine camel fight? A Donnybrook, a shoot the cook, a regular free-for-all, and all for free? This way, ladies and gentlemen, to the main event. The rules are break clean in the clinches, lest they break their valuable necks. And yours too, ladies and gentlemen.
Never seen it before. Oh, little darling, come on. Oh.
Hey, what about you, little...
A high chair for the little people. Thank you, Sinbad. Brother and sister, regular fight fans.
Big camera.
On my left, Abdul of Alanya. On my right, the waltzing Wazir who has an appointment today with Arthur Murray. Abdul leads beautifully with his chin. He applies a hooflock to the waltzing miser, a forearm, a four-leg jolt from the terrible Turk, and he's down. The crowd just loves all that waltzing and necking. Keep well back, please. The fighting camel is a highly pugnacious animal. If you think all camels are filter-tipped, ladies and gentlemen, come and see the camel fight. Catch as catch can. Camels, folks, catch 'em if you can. Yesterday's champ and still champ, Gentleman Jim of Alanya. The Goremi is the most inhospitable land in Turkey, a lunar landscape in the Anatolian tablelands, which stretch eastward 1,000 miles to Mount Ararat. This wasteland of volcanic cones, barren of wildlife, barren of vegetation, became the refuge of the persecuted Christians, when to be a Christian was an act of courage and faith. Each step into the Goremi is a tale of beliefs that moved man to live in a stony wilderness where even a goat cannot find a blade of grass. To hollow out cave homes and chapels until one by one the unreal spires of the stony valley became the steeples of a city. It is the tale of a way of life that could inspire men to set their hands to record for their children the tale of a man who, before them, had gone into the wilderness. The beautiful Byzantine mosaics tell of the carpenter of Nazareth, of the family of Joseph and Mary, of the flight into Egypt, and of he who came barefooted, yet his way was strewn with palms. The marriage feast of Canaan, where Jesus turned water into wine.